Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. Good night, y'all. It's your girl Sandy. What's going on? Welcome back to the show. Just want to talk about this new topic that we have going on. It's called dodging bullets. We only have a few minutes on the line, so let's get straight to it. What I want to talk about is how other people come into our lives and help us dodge bullets. Sometimes these bullets, we don't even know that they're in our faces. They could be negative and toxic energy, and we don't realize it because they're hiding who they are, or because of, or for their or convenience. And sometimes it's not fair when you're the loyal one and things happen, and then you're the one that's hurt. So sometimes you have to understand when people come around or other people come around that's different, or you can just tell that they're genuine and they love you. Just love who you love, who loves you. People have to announce themselves to you. Oh, I was a good friend to you, or I'm your boyfriend, or I'm this. Like, why do you have to announce who you are to me? And we already established that, which means what? You're just toxic, and I don't need you in my life. And I'm hoping, because we keep things around, we see red flags, we ignore them, and then wonder why in the end we in the on the losers bench. Now you gotta pick yourself up in all them pieces, put it all back together again, and just to collect yourself. But fool me once, fool me twice, that's my fault. That's just what this that's just the saying. And at the end of the day, we just have to run with what we want. If you want to sit around toxic and you can deal with it, hey, do you. If not, move on with your life. It's nothing. Listen, at the end of the day, it's better to have the right people who fit your future than the ones who fit your past. Okay? And then even it can go the other way around. You got some folks that fit your past, but it ain't gonna be your whole past. I mean, it ain't gonna be your whole future. It could be your future they sitting in for, but not for your whole future. Like they say, people in your life for a reason or a season. Which one is it? You better understand what it is and what you're getting into, because the devil like to play games, a lot of games, and then we get caught up in it and then we're hurt. Because sent by from the devil. The devil sent that person. That person was used as a vehicle to enter into your life to mess you up, to derail you. Because the devil don't like seeing nobody happy. Some people start getting along with each other, everybody's happy, everybody's chilling, there's an issue, right? Next thing you know, you're arguing, you're not happy anymore, sex is not right, whatever it is. Nothing is right. Money don't be right. You be messed up in the game. So guess what? Now it's turmoil. Now it's arguments. Guess who's clapping and rooting for that? The devil, a negative person, the person that they use to walk into your life with. That hurts. It hurts. But everybody has to go through what they have to go through at the end of the day. You can't get around that. Everybody has to, experience their own experience, because the best teacher is experience. I can't tell you who to be with, who not to be with, who to sit around, who to befriend, and things like that. That's none of my business. Because however you feel for them at that moment is how you feel for them at that moment. But you better understand that you might be getting in the pool with the lions, getting up in the lion's den and messing your own self up. That's not nothing that I would recommend for anybody. But at the end of the day, you live and you learn. That's just how things go. You know, Life is just a whole teacher. And if you don't take them lessons in accordingly, you're going to continuously keep hitting brick walls, and then wonder why you walking around and unhappy, and you ain't got the right friends, and your family don't love you, and you ain't got no money. You just not happy. You can't even buy you a t-shirt. You got to go outside and steal. You got to do this. You got to do that. And you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to. But people just, I don't know. And I don't accommodate that kind of things, because that's what I call dodging the bullet. If somebody else came into my life and enlightened me about something and I didn't see it, but there was enough time for me to catch it, I'm running off. I'm running off. And if I don't run off right away, listen, things happen to where, like, the energy and the cosmos all align with each other, and then boom, you're the one in control after that. You're the one saying, no, I'm not dealing with this. You're the one saying, get out. I don't want you. I don't need you. What are you here for? Now you look like the bad guy, but the whole time you're getting abused. You dodging a bullet. You dodging a whole bullet. Sometimes you got to get in the bullet's way. Sometimes you got to stand in front of that and put on your bulletproof shield and move on and do what you have to do. Because if not, you're going to get hit every time. You're going to have a holy t-shirt, mad holes in your t-shirt. That's where that comes from. Not listening and not dodging any bullets. That hurts. That really, really hurts. And at the end of the day, those are the kind of things that keep you start losing your hair, you get all kind of diabetes, asthma, your knees hurt. You don't even know why, because you're keeping around the wrong company. That's all that is. The signs are all there, but you choose to ignore it because you seeing maybe they got a bottle of liquor or some Henny. They want to come through the door with that to blind you. They got some weed to blind you. They got some sex to blind you. They got these stories to tell to blind you. They got these depressing situations to blind you just to keep you there for them and their own convenience. Nah, man, I ain't going with all that. I'm sorry. I can't do it. It's hard enough for one person to deal with life, and then here you come adding, leaving all your negative energy, all your toxicity, and I have to be left with that to deal with that on my own. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not happening at all. And sometimes it's hard for others to express themselves and say how it feels. It takes time to even, come up with anything to say for some people when you love them, because that's what happens. They come in and they swoop you off, and you don't realize you're getting all carried away, and then it gets hard at that point. When you first meet people, it's easy to be like, no, I don't want you to get away from me. But then after a while, you could be sitting with them, talking, jobbing, whatever it is. And then it becomes hard to just deal with them because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But at the end of the day, man, listen, you better get comfortable with yourself first. You better make sure you're healed, because that's what you're attracting, them things that you didn't work on, that you're still keeping in yourself. You're manifesting, you're thinking about it. Those things like that, you attract that same company. If you a person that likes to keep the crap around, the crap gonna stay around, and that's just the bottom line. Period. From my experience, I've been there and I've done that, and now I just know a whole lot more better. Listen. I don't entertain. I rather not have no friends. I rather have people that I can work with, that we can get ahead together. We all make it together. We all can laugh and celebrate and do things together, even if it's not physically together. But you know what? We're still together, and we're happy. And there's nothing but rejoice, enjoyment, and encouragement, empowerment, things that will make me want to get ahead in life. Nothing that want to keep me stuck. Nothing that want to just keep me sitting there looking dumb. You're not gonna keep me idle. That's for the weak. I'm sorry. And I'm not playing those games either. I'm not gonna sit up there and play with you and play your game. You're gonna play mine. And call me toxic if you want to, but that's for my protection. Because why are you protecting yourself from me? I ain't doing nothing to you. I showed you who I was from the door. So why you gotta act like that? And this could be one friend that I got amongst all my other friends. All my other friends come through the door. They're happy. They're graceful. They're gracious. They're greeting people who's greeting them. But here you come with your mess, and you want to give somebody a side eye. Oh, ooh, that's evil. That's evil. That's evil. Evil. But when to try to open your eyes up by somebody, you're best to listen. If not, then you better listen. I won't call you again. You be in trouble. You be in a whole lot of trouble. You be in a whole lot of trouble. And this just goes, going into the first podcast from last week, which is dealing with unhealthy environments. It could be your family members, your family, your sister, your brother, whoever it is. They toxic too. Sometimes you gotta dodge the bullet from them too. Sometimes you gotta say, you know what, I'm gonna be here, but you still got the means to pay the bills and make sure everybody's happy. But guess what? You happy too, and wherever your situation, you can be people on the floor. Who cares? As long as you happy and your people are happy, and it doesn't matter. You could be living under a sheetrock. It doesn't matter. Your happiness is what means the most. Self-care, actually. Take care of yourself first. Because everybody gonna want to see you good. People work on trying to see you down. They laugh at your destruction. They whisper at your success. They whisper at your greatness. That's not cool. I need you to clap for me every time. Every time. I could be right or wrong. Clap for me. Don't just clap for me and laugh and be on my side when I'm doing bad. No, I need you there all the time. And if you can't do that, then you 50-50. This is not even because A person like me, I'm gonna give you everything. You're gonna get everything out of me. But if I can't get that out of you, you're gonna be in trouble. And that's just the bottom line. That's just how life and everything goes in life. People are selfish, and we need to learn how to love each other instead of trying to use each other. People just good for using one another. You know what I mean? They love material things. They cherish their material things, but they don't love. They don't know how to love people because they don't know how to love themselves. You don't love yourself. How can you love somebody else? That's impossible. You ain't gonna tell me you love me. You a liar. You a whole liar. That's impossible. I don't think so. At the end of the day, you better do what's best for you and not for nobody else. Unless you find somebody that's mentally compatible with you and are aiming for those things, even if things. But if they're supporting you, you have support and somebody's just there, go for it. It could, like I said, a reason or a season. It could be that person come in your life for 2 days. But from 2 days was a good 2 days because they gave you some vital information. They gave you info on how to get ahead. They gave you info on how to, tackle certain things. But it's up to you and how you want to use those tools. Those are all tools. Those are all tools. Those are all keys. A whole ring of keys that you have hanging off your hip. You're not even using it. You better put it to use. Put it to use. And we all beat ourselves up because I do it all the time too. Sometimes I may beat my own self up. Sometimes I may feel like I'm not doing enough or I don't have enough or I'm not worth enough. But you know what, at the end of the day, that's just the things that's just the area. That's the music, the TV shows, all of these things, the toxic friends, toxic, dodging bullets. Why you want to listen to music that's gonna, it may feel good at the moment, but by the time it's all said and done, you're sad. Why? Because of the music, the words played in that song. Or it could be the frequency in that beat that messed you up. You didn't realize it. You better put on some mantra music. You better put on some yoga music. You better put something on that's gonna help you enlighten. You better work out. You better do something. Read a book, some self-help books. Self-help books are great. Go online. You got a smartphone. Go on your phone. Do what you got to do. Research, Google stuff. What's the problem? People come up with so many excuses just to hold on to something that's not good for them. If it's not good, it's not good. You could be eating a bag of oranges a day. Eventually, the vitamin D going to be all the way up. Then you got to stop. But then you're addicted. So how can you stop? It's hard, but you better know what you want in life. Because if not, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. But you know what? I just want to thank, Social Therapy Magazine for letting me on and speak my piece. Just appreciating everything like that. Dupree, thank you for, giving me the opportunity to voice myself. Also, put this thing out on. So I guess from here, we're just going to call it one. Just don't forget to log in, subscribe. At this point, Social Therapy Mag podcast. The owner will post it, and you guys can just go back and listen to it. And I'm gonna close this out with have a happy and healthy and safe holiday because Christmas is coming. It'll be New Year's, Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day. Be careful. Don't drink too much. They don't want anybody crowding around. So just, be with who loves you. And then just call it one. That's it. And you'll see the rest of the year be great. Good night, y'all. Peace.